Hey mamas, happy Monday. I am sorry I missed last week. It was one of those weeks and I wanted to get on here and it just didn't happen. So, here we are. It's another Monday. It is May 15th, which is crazy. So we're halfway through May. The last time we talked, we were talking about goals and setting some goals for yourself. So starting with dreaming and then moving down and setting goals. And I hope that you've taken some time to do that. I hope you've taken some time to plot out some goals that you can reach for and move towards. And now, I mean, I don't know if any of you are following, if you do any kind of self-development, even business coaching, like therapy, anything. The steps that we kind of went through, dreaming and then setting goals, those are pretty standardized things. I mean, they're pretty easily taught. You can find it anywhere, that kind of information, that kind of step-by-step stuff. I still think it's super valuable to go through the process and to be held accountable. I've been enjoying doing that with some business coaching, and that they're actually holding me accountable to these things. It's not just me with me. But the whole point of this chat, the whole point of these videos is that we're talking honestly as moms. And honestly, as a mom, I want to just say how hard it is to continually be chasing goals. How hard it is to continually be working. I feel like I want to be honest in saying there are days I just want to stay in bed and pull the covers over my head. There's days I just want to escape all responsibility and that the weight just feels so heavy. And I guess what I wanted to kind of get to today is this, just creating some openness between this delicate balance between setting goals and being ambitious and wanting more and pursuing more and like driving forward, and this also the other side of it of when you feel exhausted and tired and beat down. And I think a lesson that I'm learning in my life is how to allow the slow moments in, and that I still want to have goals and I still want to be moving forward, I don't always have to be pushing forward. And I do believe that in life we're either growing or dying. I don't really think there's a state of neutral. I think if you think of health in general as one thing, like if you're not pursuing to be healthy, you're not staying neutral. You're likely going downhill, not uphill, right? Like we're either feeling stronger and better or we're feeling less strong. So, um, so I don't think we can just set a goal and then coast towards it. And maybe it's more of looking at it like we're not coasting. But that is just some days we need to hit the gas a bit heavier and some days we get to be a bit lighter on the gas. And maybe that's actually the best way of looking at it, is you're setting goals with the intention of knowing where you want to go in life. And some days you're going to have all the energy and you're going to be able to just slam on that pedal and just go hard. Things are just going to feel like they're working. And other days it's just going to be slower. And as I'm talking, I'm kind of envisioning, here's what comes to my mind, is I live in Alberta, Canada. We get real gross winters here. We also get pretty nice spring and summer. Like it is spring, it is summer out, it is sunny, sunny, sunny. And one of my favorite moments in spring or summer, whenever it arrives, is when I first get to like put the windows down. And I'm driving on the highway and I get to put the windows down and crank the music, and it just feels like everything in the world kind of comes together. Those are the days when everything's working. And I have the energy to make the right meals and get on the treadmill and do the workout and do all the work and be the mom who does the things. And I can do all these things that are pushing me towards the person that I want to be. It feels like that moment on the highway when the windows are down and it's just cruising. And then there's winter days when, if you're in a vehicle in the winter, it's slow. You don't move as quickly. There's snow on the roads. There's ice on the roads. Even if you hit the gas, it doesn't move as quickly. Like everything takes longer. It's harder. I remember my first car that I had was a 91 Honda Civic hatchback, and had bad tires, and I learned how to drive it in the winter, and so I just knew it. But I knew that it would take me a long time. Like when that light turned green, I wasn't going right away. Like I had to sit there a minute, gently give it some gas, right? Like let it kind of get rolling, and then we'd slowly move through. And sometimes that's just what life feels like. Is you're just sitting at the light and it says go, and you're trying everything you can and it won't go. So I want you guys to just be able to find some grace in that, and that there is a tension in setting goals and wanting to achieve them, and still giving yourself grace for the days when it is hard and you just need to kind of ease off. So I think that's all I just want to share with you guys today. I hope you've set some goals. I really, really do. I would love if you shared some of those with me. Tell me what your goals are for the next 3 months. Maybe there's something I can do to help you. Maybe I know someone who would be able to help you out. We need to use our people. Use our people. I've set some goals for myself, mostly business. But what I've done with my business ones is I've set some celebration pieces that are celebrations for my family to do if I achieve my business ones, and that's getting me through. That's getting me through. I've had a hard week. My house is decorated for a birthday. Got all the birthday things up. I have a little girl who turned 6 on Wednesday. I had a little girl who had a birthday party on Saturday, and I have a little girl who's been sick since Saturday. So it's tough. It's tough when your kids don't feel good. It's tough when you are sidelined. It's the only way I can put it. I'm not working like I normally would today. I'm being here with her. I'm being mom, and I'm so grateful that I can be here and be mom for her. And I'm also, it's hard. It's hard on my heart. I feel like I am constantly sidelining myself. And on a day like today, I just have to be really graceful with myself. I pushed myself and I did what I needed to do this morning. I got up and I went for a run because I knew I needed that for myself. And I love doing that, and I need that, and I need to stay disciplined in the plan that I'm pursuing right now in that, because I have a goal for that of running a half marathon in September. So I have to keep doing those things. But then today's not as hard and as pushing hard as I normally would. So I've been reading a book called The Midnight Library, and I just sat on the deck and read it over my lunch. So I'm going to read you guys something from it. And it's kind of more along the lines of like being able to persevere. And yeah, I'm just going to read it to you guys. It's kind of spoke to me today, and I thought maybe it'll speak to you. So I'll finish off with this for you guys. So it says, people with stamina aren't made any differently to anyone else. The only difference is they have a clear goal in mind and a determination to get there. Stamina is essential to stay focused in a life filled with distractions. It is the ability to stick to a task when your body and mind are at their limit. The ability to keep your head down, swimming in your lane without looking around, worrying who might overtake you. If you aim to be somebody you're not, you will always fail. Aim to be you. Aim to look and act and think like you. Aim to be the truest version of you. And embrace that you-ness. Endorse it. Love it. Work hard at it. And don't give a second thought when people mock it or ridicule it. Most gossip is envy in disguise. So keep your head down, keep your stamina, and keep swimming. So I'll leave you with that. Pursue your goals. Make sure they bring out the best in you, and let yourself have some winter days if you need to. Summer comes. Summer and spring come. They always come. The hard days pass. So God bless you all. Love you all. Happy Monday. And I'll see you in a week.